Aloha, Rich Halverson here. This is ICS211. And in this video, I'm going to try to get us through the sections of Chapter 6 on input and output. So here we are. We see there's challenge activities in 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so this talks mainly about the the methods that are used to read input from the user, let's say the keyboard, and send output to the users, say this a screen, but also to a printer and so on. And it also talks about how you can use those methods for input and output streams just on plain old strings in general. Okay, and that could be kind of handy. So this first section just talks about this output stream, print stream, the system out modules and so on, input stream, and it explains how this we're quite familiar with these methods already because we've used them. Let's see, scanner object. Okay, so let's go to the next chapter, next section, output formatting, and when we output, okay, this is the chapter where we learn about how we output all the data that we would want to output and write it into a string. And we can either use printf, which is going to print to the printer, formatted print to the printer, and then just format is just when you want to write it to a string. And so with the way this printf and format works is this is the method here. The first argument is the string to be written. But inside the string, there's codes, and the codes start with a % sign. The codes have a % sign followed by a letter, a lowercase letter, and that says the S, for example, means string. The F means floating point number, and D means digits, decimal number, and so we see that there's one there, and there's one there, and there's one there. There's 3 of them. So after the string, after the first argument, there should be 3 more arguments, which are the values which are going to be popped into this spot, popped into this spot, and popped into this spot. See, and so that in this case, it's the value of this variable is going to be put here, and the value of this variable is going to be put here, and the value of this variable is going to be put here. Okay, so that's how that works. And so here are all the format specifiers, C, D, O, H, and this is what they are: strings, doubles, floating points, integers, characters, and so on. This is how you do the % character, because you gotta say %, and this is how you do new line character, new line. And so here's just some little quizzes to make sure you understand this. Here it looks like we're printing a GPA followed by a %. Okay, so what outputs the GPA followed by a % followed by 20? The age is 20. GPA is 3.5, age is 20. And so we want something that's got this is digits. It's going to be this one here, this middle one, because we want to put a % sign after the number. Dollars %F is going to be print out the floating point number, and then % will print out a single %. And then okay, so that's that. So anyway, it's this one. All right. So now there can be some specifiers or sub-specifiers in between the % and the letter. Okay, and these are sub-specifiers. And for floating point, and these are the names of them. There can be some flags, or there can be a flag. there can be a width value and there can be a precision value. And these are different depending on what the letter is. Okay, so for floating point, this is the width specifies the minimum number of characters to print. Precision is how many digits to the right of the decimal point. Period, and then the number. And then F means floating point. And flags are like, for example, if you put a plus sign there before the F, then you want to put a plus sign before positive values. If you put a minus sign, it's going to be left. You're specifying aligns the output given the specified width, padding the output with spaces and so on. Zeros pads with zeros like this, so on. So anyway, and so you got this exercises for integers. These sub-specifier things are different. Strings are different. Sub-specifiers. So, you want to refer to all this. This is how you can line stuff up like this. The minus 10 means you're setting aside 10 characters and it's going to be left justified. Positive number means it's right justified. These are strings, and this is the new line character, so on. So let's do some challenges. Okay, this is a fairly simple challenge. Let's see. So if we start this up, my int is 142, and we're going to print 2 digits space of 142. So this is a minimum of 2 digits. So it's going to print the 142. But this one is going to set aside 5 spaces for the 142. So we're talking about, so that means, and 142 only takes up 3 spaces. So that means there's going to be 2 spaces in front. 1, 4, 2. See, in the first case, it's not going to truncate. In the first case, this says set aside a minimum of 2 spaces. Well, it took 3 spaces. So then it goes ahead and uses the third 3 spaces, so on. For 5, okay, so I think you understand that. Check this. Oh, I forgot to put the return. Why? Because of the \n. See that? I got points taken off because I didn't put the enter. So anyway, there. All right. So anyway, you can do the rest of these. Let's see what this one is. This is first it prints out uses 5 digits for the 853, but it does 0 fill. So let's see if I'm right. 0, 0, 853, enter. And then same thing with this, I suppose. It's 1262, 12.63, and it sets aside a total of 6 digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this. And we have to pick this one. I'm pretty sure that that's right. Let's see if I'm right. Very good. Okay, all right, you do the rest of them. What's this one? Output formatting. Double height and integer amount changed are read from input. Output the following. Height as a floating point value followed by a percent. Amount change is a decimal integer value followed by percent. That means that we got to put the percent at the end of these numbers. And then amount change is an octal integer followed by percent. So it looks like this. 53 base 8 is 65, must be. All right. So I need to do, first I'm going to do a system. Oh, I got to press the start button. I'm going to do system out print F. And first I'm going to do a floaty thing, and then it's going to be the first thing I print is the 11.5. So the first thing I print is that must be 11.5. So the first thing I print is the height. And the next thing so it's going to be like, okay, so print. It's going to be something like percent, and this is going to be a double. So that's F, percent F, but it's going to have some stuff inside. It's going to have some stuff in between the percent and the F. I'll get to that. And then there's going to be a percent. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to do, that's going to print out the height. No, that's going to, wait a second. Well, height is a floating point. Okay. And we're supposed to print it out as height is first and into module. Okay, this is height, this is module. Okay, so it's going to be F, I don't know, 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it like 0.6 maybe? 6. And then I want to print system out print F of something D percent comma amount changed. And then I want to do system out print F percent, and I'm going to guess it's O for an O there, amount changed. And so that just looks like that. That just looks like that. I'm going to do a quick Control F octal, OCTAL. It is O. O octal. Great. Okay, wonderful. 6.2, that's right. Okay, I think this might be what it is. I'm going to want to see if this is right. Oh, I forgot the percent here. I was smart enough. What? Oh, I forgot the line feeds also. My goodness. Okay, is it going to? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm supposed to do it. It didn't. Shit. I'm just going to get the same error again. So is it letting me fix it? Small. I'm getting confused. I think it might be letting me fix it. So I'm going to put a percent backslash n. Percent backslash n. I'm going to try this. They say that the percent, where was that percent? percent n is new line in whatever percent n prints the platform specific new line character. I'm going to try that instead of \n. Okay, platform specific. Okay, let's see if it works. Instead of doing, I'm going to do percent n. Percent n, percent n, percent. I'm just going to see it. Now, I'll do percent n for the first one, not for the second and third. Actually, that might be confusing for you. So I'm going to do percent n for all three of them. I know this is confusing. Let's see what this says. Let's see what they say. Did I get them? I did. Yeah. What do you know? All right. What's the next one? All right. Let's see. Double distance travel. This one and this one, they're both doubles, are read from input. Output the following. Distance traveled with a plus or minus sign, minimum of 6 characters and 2 digits following the decimal point. Okay, so maybe it's something like system out parentheses something, comma, distance travel. And system out print F, distance height. And there's going to be no percent signs. Okay, a plus sign in the front. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so these are double numbers. And so it's a percent plus sign. I want the plus sign there. Is that like a plus then or something? I'm going to do that. Plus 2 digits. Oh, a minimum of 6 characters. Minimum of 6 characters? Okay. This doesn't look right, does it? But I'm just gonna do it anyway. Well, all right, I'm just gonna do it. 6.2F. 6.2F. And this one, I'm gonna make it left align, minimum of 7 characters and 3 digits to the following. Okay, so it's going to be percent something F something 7.3F. And so I got to see what these are. It's going to be left align. The first one is okay, plus and minus and left align. Let's see. Left align is the minus sign. And plus sign is that. Minus plus. All right, let's see if this left align. Okay, so and this wants the left hand, so I'm going to put a minus sign here. See if that does it. Let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot to put the new lines started. Blah, 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 blah. New lines. But what else? Did I get anything else wrong? Yeah, I just didn't do the new lines, right? Yeah, I just didn't do the new ones. So let's try this again. Check. All right, looks like I got the new ones. Okay, so the third one is member name is read from input, and then its output left aligned with the width of 6, followed by Hernandez, and with a new line. System out print f dot dot um, it's a string. It's a string. Followed by Hernandez. New close. It's a string. Dylan Hernandez. So it's a left, what, -6? -6, maybe? Close the parentheses and let's see if this is right. All right, it didn't like something. Missing argument exception. I know, I forgot to put the argument. See, a missing argument. Missing argument. This one has got to have another argument for this thing, and I didn't put that there. I got to put that there. It's member name I got to put. So let me do this, comma, member name. And Dylan Hernandez, let's see if this is right. All right. So let's go to the next section here. It's 45 minutes. All right, I'm going to close this one out, and I will start a new video. I'll start a new video after this one. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.